Good evening, everybody. Um, Not real sure how I'm going to go about saying what I've got to say, and I'm actually not sure how I feel about it. Um, Make sure and watch till the end, guys, and leave your comments, your thoughts, your theories. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the like button. But what I want to talk about is, and do not get your panties in a wad, guys. I am not going to discuss any children. But the leaked information that people have been getting lately, how do you all feel about it? I mean, we all complain that we're not getting any information from law enforcement. We're not getting any news about the case. Then again, they keep making the statement that they have nothing new. Nothing has changed since the day that she went missing. Well, if nothing has changed, then where are all these leaks coming from? I mean, you're having supposed friends of CPS workers who have worked on cases. You've got friends of the foster care parents who have certain children. You have, friends of the police department where the officers are, leaking information. There's all these different people who are leaking all this different information, but yet when law enforcement comes out to do a news brief, there's nothing changed. Everything is exactly the same way it was the day Summer went missing. Okay. And then again, we have the fact that law enforcement isn't giving us anything new. So, do we believe all this leaked information? Do we throw it aside and say, oh, it's just people out there trying to get 5 minutes of fame, or other people who are just trying to get clicks and views, or, you know, I don't understand. And I want to know how you all feel. If there was leaked information that came in, even if it could not be verified, the person hears it straight from the horse's mouth, being a CPS worker, law enforcement officer, a foster care parent, whoever. Would you all want to know what was said? Would you want to know the leaked information? Or do you think it would harm the case, even with the law enforcement saying that there's nothing new, that they have found no tips, no leads, no evidence, no nothing? So if they haven't found anything, how could information that's supposedly being leaked harm a case that they have no leads on? Sorry about the traffic, guys. My front door's open. But how can leaked information harm a case that supposedly is not going anywhere? It's stalled, it's sitting still. They can't find anything new, or they can't find anything actually from what they say. So, my question is, I guess, two different questions. One, if there was leaked information from a source that could not be vetted, as in this is absolutely coming from, this department, that department, whatever, would you want to hear it? And two, do you think the leaked information is harm to the case, or is it something you would actually want to know about? Do you think it's hurting the case, even though law enforcement says that there's nothing to be told because they've not been able to find anything? And once again, I ask, if they haven't been able to find anything, if they have no information, no news, no nothing, where's all this leaked information coming from? How are these people coming out with all these crazy stories if there's really nothing there? And if all the leaked information is truth, then why haven't these people been arrested yet or charged something? I'm leaving that up to you guys. I want your opinions on it. I've been sitting here, I know of a piece of information that has came out that has been leaked, and have thought about this for 2 days trying to figure out what needs to be done about it. There's no possible way to vet the information, because it's coming from like a third party. Do you take the information to a different county and turn it into a regional director of, say, CPS, or to a different sheriff's department and turn it in and say, hey, this information has been leaked on this investigation. So obviously, those departments in that county can't be trusted. Do you throw it out with the bathwater and say there's no credibility to it at all? See, in my opinion, and I may be wrong, and I know a lot of people disagree with me, but if you take information that you have and you take it straight to TBI, law enforcement, Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, wherever, and you turn it in on this case, and you never speak of it again, how do you know it was ever used? How do you know it wasn't just swept under the rug? How do you know they didn't just throw it in the drawer somewhere and say, oh, this person's full of crap? In my opinion, you may give them the tip, but then I think it needs to go public so that people out there know, hey, this is what has been said. This is what's been found out, and it's been turned into law enforcement. So therefore, if for the people who do not believe that law enforcement is holding up their end of the deal when it comes to this investigation, they can be held accountable for it if nothing ever comes of it. How can anybody be held accountable for not doing something if nobody knows anything about it? Say, allegedly, okay, this is just hypothetical. Say somebody called in a tips to somebody. No, this did not happen. I'm just saying. Say somebody called in a tip and said, hey, I seen a fresh plot of ground where something has been dug up, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And say the person that was told that goes to Hawkins County and they turn it in and never speak of it again. Well, the law enforcement thinks, oh, that person's just crazy, and never goes and checks it. And 10 years down the road, somebody stumbles upon that and finds out that something was actually buried there, or someone was actually buried there. But because the law way back when said that person's full of crap and never went and checked it, they could never be held accountable for it because nobody knows that that person ever told in the first place. That's why I say if information is turned into TBI, law enforcement, Hawkins County, whoever, then it needs to be put out in the public so that it can't be just slung in a drawer somewhere and forgot about. Because if everybody knows about it and 10 years, 5 years, whatever down the road, something is found, then the people who didn't get off their butts and go check that the day that it was reported will be held accountable for it. It can't just be swept under the rug. It can't just be thrown in a drawer. And this is just me running my mouth. I'm sorry, but like I said, I have come across information that cannot be vetted. I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it would hurt the case to go ahead and tell people. If I did go ahead and tell people, is it believable or not? Would you even want to know it? Do you think it would harm the case? Because you have to understand, information that's leaked is leaked from CPS, foster care, law enforcement. It's leaked from them, so it's not like anybody's not turning the information into them. So would it hurt the case? This is stuff that the organizations or departments, whatever you want to call them, already know. Tell me what you think, guys. I really want to know. I really want to hear what you all have to say about this. And if I get a, good enough turnout about what to do about this information, you know, I'll let you guys know where it goes from here. Do you want to know about it? Should it be turned into another county's departments? Should it be just thrown in the trash and say it's non-believable? What? Please tell me. I would really, really appreciate your opinion. Don't forget to say prayers for all the kids. Say prayers for Summer, her brothers, and the Mulaney kids, and all the kids out there that are lost, forgotten, unloved, abused, neglected. And don't forget to hug your own children and tell them how much you really love them. Sometimes it's just the extra I love you for absolutely no reason goes a very long way. Until next time, guys.